Hi everyone, in this video we are going to simplify some sort in the roots problems. Let's look at this problem. Here we have a square root inside another square root. The basic idea for such kind of problem is to make this whole inside a perfect square. Why? Because the square root of a squared is equal to a. A is greater than or equal to 0, and this is a principal square root. It's a long-lective number. Let's assume that this whole inside could be expressed as a plus b whole squared. A plus b whole squared is equal to a plus b times a plus b. That is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Let's compare this part and this part. It's easy to know that after something is squared, it will no longer contain a third term. That means 10 corresponds to a squared plus b squared, and 2 square root 21 corresponds to 2ab. That is, square root 21 corresponds to a times b. Let's split it into two parts. Square root 1, square root 21. This squared is 1. This squared is 21. 1 plus 21 is 22. It's not the right answer. And square root 3, square root 7. This squared is 3, and this squared is 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. This is the right answer. And let's use it to rewrite the expression. That is, the square root of square root 3 squared plus 2 square root 3 times square root 7 plus square root 7 squared. That is the square root of square root 3 plus square root 7 whole squared. That is square root 3 plus square root 7. This is the answer. Now let's look at the second problem. It looks almost the same as the previous one. So first, let's recall the perfect square formula in our mind. A plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And fourth, there is a minus symbol, so let's replace b with minus b. That is, a minus b squared whole squared is equal to a squared plus 2 times a times minus b plus minus b squared. That is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And still compare this part and this part. It's easy to know that 10 corresponds to a squared plus b squared. And square root 24 corresponds to a times b. Let's split it into two parts. Square root 1, square root 24. This squared is 1, this squared is 24. 1 plus 24 is 25. It's not the right answer. And then square root 2, square root 12. This squared is 2, and this squared is 12. 2 plus 12 is 14. Still not the right answer. And then square root 3, square root 8. This squared is 3, and this squared is 8. 3 plus 8 is 11. This is still not the right answer, but much closer. And then square root 4, square root 6. This squared is 4 and this squared is 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. This is the right answer. And we can use it to rewrite the expression. That is square root of square root 4 squared minus 2 times square root 4 times square root 6 plus square root 6 squared. That is square root of square root 4 minus square root 6 whole squared. That is square root 4 minus square root 6. And is this the right answer? Let's see. Square root of 4 is less than square root 6. So this is less than 0. But we know that the whole number is a non-negative number. So it's not the right answer. It should be the positive one. That is square root 6 minus square root 4. And we should notice that this is not sufficient to simplify, and this answer should be square root 6 minus 2. And this is the final answer. Now this is the third one. This one I strongly encourage you to pause the video and try it on your own. Okay, the key is rewrite 4 square root 10 as 2 times 2 square root 10. This is the same with before. So first, let's record the perfect square formula in our mind. A plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And easy to know, 13 corresponds to a squared plus b squared. And 2 square root 10 corresponds to a times b. Let's split it into two parts. 2 and square root 10. This squared is 4 and this squared is 10. 4 plus 10 is 14. It's not the right answer. And then we can split it into square root 2 and square root 5. So we can get 2 square root 2 and square root 5. This squared is 8 and this squared is 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. And this is the right answer. We can use it to rewrite the expression. And that is square root of 2 square root 2 squared plus 2 times 2 square root 2 times square root 5 plus square root of 5 squared is equal to the square root of 2 square root 2 plus square root 5 whole squared is equal to 2 square root 2 plus square root 5. This is the answer. This is the last problem. It looks a little harder than before, but I still strongly encourage you to pause the video and try it on your own. Maybe you can find some good ideas from the previous solving process. Okay, let's try it. Look here, we laid 2 times square root 45. To do this, we cannot create a 2 out of the air, but we can use a 2 times this. And to keep the value at before, we need to divide this whole by 2. So let's try it. That is square root 7 plus square root 45, the whole times 2, and divided by 2. That is square root of 14 plus 2 square root 45 times square root 1 over 2. This is the same as before, so we know 14 corresponds to a squared plus b squared, and the square root 45 corresponds to a times b, and split it into 2 parts. That is square root 5, square root 9. This squared is 5. This squared is 9. 5 plus 9 is 14. And this is the right answer. So we can rewrite it as the square root of square root 5 squared plus 2 square root 5 times square root 9 plus square root 9 squared times square root 1 over 2. And that is the square root of square root 5 plus square root 9 whole squared times square root 2 over 2. That is square root 5 plus square root 9 times square root 2 over 2. And we should notice this is not fully simplified, so the answer is square root 5 plus 3 times square root 2 over 2. This is the answer. For all these problems, we need to remember three things that's most important. That is, the first one, perfect square formula. A plus B whole squared is A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. The second one is the square root of something is greater than or equal to 0. And the third one is every term in the expression need to be fully simplified. And that's all. And there are a few exercises in the back, and you can pause the video and try it. The answers will be given at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Thank you.